Hey guys, welcome to Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
Today's menu is an Asian Italian fusion. For our appetizer, we have a sesame ginger shrimp crostini, and for our entree,
we have a honey soy salmon with a rice pilaf and sauteed asparagus.
Give us a second to clear down our station and we'll be back with our appetizer. Hey friends, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
And we are about to start our appetizer. So our appetizer is our sesame ginger shrimp crostini. So I do have some shrimp that I've already seasoned up over here. Inside of our shrimp will be sesame oil, our garlic ginger paste, our garlic and herb seasoning, and we have some Korean red pepper flakes. To start, we're going to toast off our crostini. So in the pan, Aaron is going to add in a little bit of olive oil and a couple knobs of butter, roughly about a tablespoon of butter. Also inside of our oil is going to be a little bit of our garlic ginger paste and some of our garlic and herb seasoning. This is how we will flavor our bread for our crostini. I'm just going to shake in some of the garlic and herb seasoning. Again, as I always say, I season to my ancestors tell me to stop. You want this seasoning to get a little toasty but not burnt. And then we're going to come right back in with our bread. So when you toast your crostini, flip it over. You want both sides to be toasted and you want this butter and oil to absorb into the bread. We like a nice crusty toasty bread for this crostini. Our base for our crostini today is going to be a mascarpone whip. We have mascarpone cheese, we have honey made with bees honey, our sponsor for today's episode. We have Korean red pepper flakes, and we also have our garlic ginger paste. While our bread is toasting, I am going to get our plate because this is a very, very quickly appetizer. Excuse me. Once your bread is toasted to your liking, you can come right back in and start to sear off your shrimp. Okay. Our bread is toasting up really, really nice here.
About another minute and a half, and then both sides will be completely done.
All right, I'm going to tell you my inspiration behind this recipe. So I love bruschetta. I love anything that's a crostini. So I wanted to give something that was a completely different aspect of your traditional shrimp, any type of crostini or anything like that. Because we do fusion food, we do Mediterranean, Asian, Latin, Italian, and Caribbean, I decided let's do Asian and Italian. So came up with this sesame ginger, put it on a crostini, and I'm like, hey, this flavor profile is pretty good. So I did go in the lab, I did a lot of testing, a lot of fails, but I ultimately came out with this ending process, and when you guys try it, you're definitely going to love it. A lot of people say like, oh, cheese and seafood don't go together. This is a great combination. You got the smoothness and the creaminess of the mascarpone, you got the savoriness from the sesame and the ginger on the shrimp. This is awesome. So our bread is looking really, really good. Aaron's taking that out. Once all our bread is out, we're going to come right back in the same pan with our shrimp. All right. And I'm going to come right back in with just a little bit more olive oil. And then Aaron's going to start to saute off our shrimp. We're going to let our shrimp cook, and when we come back, we're going to assemble our crostini. Welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. I'm Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
And we are about to plate up our sesame ginger shrimp crostini.
Once your shrimp is nice and golden, has a nice sear on each side, we want to put them to the side, let them rest for a second while we assemble our crostini bread.
So I'm going to grab a few pieces of our crostini. Again, we have our mascarpone base that has bees honey, our mascarpone cheese, our Korean red pepper flakes, and some of our garlic ginger paste. You want a nice amount of this mascarpone spread on your crostini. I got 4 pieces here, so I'm going to do 4. Just spread it out evenly. Again, this is a very quick and simple appetizer. Doesn't take too many ingredients or components, and it's delicious. You can serve this up for any type of event. Once we have our spread on, we're going to come right back across and top with a shrimp. Aaron, give me a shrimp, please.
Right here?
Yep, just put it right on top. Now our shrimp do have tails on there. You can remove the tails if you like. We love to keep the tails on for aesthetic. Once your tails are on, we're going to come across with a little bit of sesame oil on each one. Just a couple of dabs, just because sesame oil is very potent. And then we're going to come right across with some fresh scallions and cilantro. Alrighty, you guys. There you have it. This is our sesame ginger shrimp crostini. Give us a moment. We'll be right back with our entree. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey friends, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. I'm Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
And we are about to start our entree. So to start, we're going to start off with our rice pilaf. So I have some olive oil. And we're going to go down with some onions and some of our garlic ginger paste. This is our aromatics. We're going to toast off our rice. So I have a combination of parboiled rice and some orzo pasta. I did choose to use the tricolor orzo pasta. I'm going to hit a little bit of this garlic ginger paste. Don't use it all. Once we get our aromatics going, we will then add in our rice and orzo. In the meantime, I'm going to mix up our soy and honey, which our honey is used with Bees Honey, our sponsor for today's show. This is what we're going to use to glaze our salmon. While that is sauteing up, I'm going to add in our rice and our orzo. So this is about 1 cup. I did a 1/2 cup of orzo and a 1/2 cup of our rice. We're going to let that toast. In the meantime, I have that mixed up. I am going to season our salmon. We're going to use some of our Medi blend, which can be purchased on our website at www.palaissoulfulfusion.com. And I'm going to use some of our garlic herb blend. Again, season your salmon liberally, okay? We're going to hit it with a little bit of this olive oil that we have left over. Some of our Medi blend. And then some of our garlic herb blend. And then what you're going to do is just massage this into the salmon. How's that rice looking?
It's toasting up very nicely. Another minute or 2 and we be ready to add our stock.
All right. Flip this over and we're going to season both sides. Alrighty. Feel as though that our rice is getting to where we need it to be.
Yes, it is.
All right. We have our salmon seasoned now. So the salmon is going to cook fairly quickly. Our rice pilaf is what's going to take the longest. It's going to wash up.
Okay. So our rice is almost done and we're almost ready actually to add the liquid. You can pass me
Say that again.
some liquid.
All right, so our ratio here is going to be 3 to 1. So I have 3 cups of the chicken stock that we made. Add that in. Give that a stir. Let it come up to a boil, and then you're going to put a lid on and turn it down low. All right, you can switch that to the next burner so we can start our salmon. All right, so I'm going to add some olive oil to our pan so we can start to sear off our salmon. I love a cast iron pan, as I always say, because this is going to give our protein an awesome sear. We're also going to come in with just a little bit of butter. So when you mix oil and butter together, because the oil has a higher burning point than the butter, that's what evens it out, and the butter is going to give it just better flavor. Let that melt. We're going to come right in with our salmon. I like to go face down first because that's when the pan is the hottest and you get the best sear. You hear that sizzle? That's what I'm looking for. And as I always say, put your protein in and just let it hang out. Do not move it, do not agitate it, because you will mess up the crust that you're trying to develop. And we put in a lot of work and love into our food, so we want it to be presentable. Want to wash up. All right, our salmon is searing off. I know you may want to lift that lid on that pot to check that rice, but please do not touch it. When you take the lid off, you release the steam. That messes up the cooking process. Just set it and forget it. Don't even think about it. Our rice is going to take 20 minutes to cook. So 20 minutes is all you need once you come up to temp with your boiling. Do not remove the lid. All right. In our next pan, Erin is going to start to saute off our asparagus. So in this pan, we're just going to bring it up to temp. Our salmon is searing off really, really good there. Yep. Spatula. We could come in, just try to see if it can move. All right. See how it easily moves around? That lets me know that I'm able to flip it. Again, flip away from you.
Oh,
look at that sear.
Beautiful sear.
Always turn away from you because you do not want the oil to splash back and you burn yourself.
Okay, as the salmon's going, I have a pan coming up to temperature. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil and butter.
Let that melt. You're going to come in with your onions.
Come in some onions. Okay, and a little bit of garlic ginger paste. Okay, a little bit of garlic herb seasoning, just to toast it up. A little bit of ameri seasoning.
So if you see, I am turning the salmon on its sides. That way all around the salmon is cooked perfectly. You know, we don't want any light spots in the middle. You know, sometimes you may cook your salmon and the middle of it has that light spot. I like a nice golden color all the way around. And this is how we achieve that. Just flip it on this side, let the side sear as well.
Okay, now we have a little bit of blanched asparagus, with just a little salt, water. We let that rest. We're going to add this in. And this is going to happen very, very quickly. You just want to get them nice and coated. They're already cooked, so we're just warming them back up and getting the seasoning married to them.
So we're going to let this rice pilaf continue cooking, let our salmon finish, and when we come back, we'll be ready for plating.
Hi, Hi, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. Now that our rice pilaf is done, we're going to add a little bit of fresh cilantro and some fresh green onion.
While Aaron is finishing that off, I am going to start our miso glaze for our salmon. So I did take our salmon out of the pan. All right, so I took my salmon out of the pan. I'm going to come right back in with my honey soy so we can start to glaze our salmon. I'm going to let this melt down some, and again I went right back in the pan that our salmon was in. So Aaron, you added in the fresh scallion and cilantro.
Yes.
We're going to actually put that rice pilaf in a bowl and we're going to mold it.
All right, so you get a nice bowl.
So while that is cooking down, I'm actually going to grab just a little bit of water. That'll help bring our sauce together.
Okay, so rice is ready, middle.
And we're just going to mix this through. The water will help bring this sauce together. Once we get it to where we want it to be, we are going to put our salmon right back in. You see how that water helped that smooth out? Now we're going to come right back in with our salmon.
That smells delicious.
Absolutely does. They need to develop smell-o-vision. And while this is cooking, we're just going to baste. Just going to baste. And this doesn't take too long. Just baste over your salmon. While that's happening, I am going to start our plating. I'm going to take over with that. So our rice pilaf is in the bowl. Again, we're going to mold this. So you're going to take your plate. You're going to put it right over the bowl. I'm going to go right in the center and just flip it over. Give your bowl a little wiggle. And your rice will come out perfect every single time. I'm going to come right in with our sauteed asparagus that we have with those onions. Plate that up on the side right here. And then right in with a piece of our salmon. I like this one right here. Where's our spatula? No spatula, it's all right.
Okay.
Come in right with our salmon, right on top like that. Just let it nestle into that rice. Come back with a little bit more of this honey soy. Drizzle that right on top. And then we're going to garnish with some of our fresh scallions and cilantro. And there you have it, you guys. This is our honey soy glazed salmon with our rice pilaf and our sauteed asparagus. Give us a second. We're going to clear it on our station and we'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. I'm Chef Aaron.
And I'm Chef Victoria. It was great hanging out with you guys today. So recap of our menu. We did an Italian Asian fusion. So we did our sesame ginger shrimp crostini and our honey soy glazed salmon, which our sponsor today was Bees Honey. We use honey across our mascarpone base for our shrimp crostini and with our honey soy glaze for our salmon. Thank you, Bees Honey. As always, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You can find us at www.palaissoulfulfusion.com. We are a full-scale catering company. We cater any and all events, private chef dinners, meal preps, and we have a product line.
We do it all.
Absolutely. Till next time, guys.